It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
You bragged that you have sexually assaulted women. Do you understand that?
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. We have a world where you have ISIS chopping off heads. Yes, I'm very embarrassed by it. I hate it. I think it's disgraceful, and I think she should be ashamed of herself, if you want to know the truth.
I hear something like that, I am reminded of what my friend Michelle Obama advised us all. When they go low, you go high.
I think the one that you should really be apologizing for, and the thing that you should be apologizing for, are the 33,000 emails that you deleted. But if I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception.
It's not true, and so please go
you didn't delete them?
Allow her to respond, please.
Personal emails, not official.
33,000?
Yeah, well, we turned over 35,000. So,
Anderson, why aren't you bringing up the emails? I'd like to know. Why aren't you?
We brought up
the
emails.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't, and it hasn't been finished at all.
Ken Karpowitz has a question.
It's nice to 1 on 3.
Premiums have gone up, deductibles have gone up, co-pays have gone up. What will you do to bring the costs down and make coverage better?
That first one goes to Secretary Clinton because you started out the last one to the audience.
if he wants to start, he can start. Go ahead, Hillary. No, go ahead, Donald.
No, I'm a gentleman, Hillary. Go ahead.
Secretary Clinton?
Very divisive, dark things said about Muslims. And even someone like Captain Khan, the young man who sacrificed himself defending our country in the United States Army, has been subject to attack by Donald. Do what he has advocated without causing great distress within our own country. Are we going to have religious tests when people fly into our country? This is the 10th or 12th time that he's denied being for the war in Iraq. We have it on tape. The entire press corps has looked at it. It's been debunked, but it never stops him from saying whatever he wants to say.
Has not been debunked.
So please
Has not been debunked. And
go to HillaryClinton.com and you can see it.
I was against the war in Iraq. Has not been debunked.
And that Donald release all of his tax returns so that people can see what are the entanglements and the financial relationships.
We're going to get to that later.
That he has.
She lied. Now she's blaming the lie on the late, great Abraham Lincoln. That's one that I haven't. Okay, Honest Abe. Honest Abe never lied. That's the good thing. That's the big difference between Abraham Lincoln and you. Not only on taxes, she's made bad judgments on Libya, on Syria, on Iraq. I mean, her and Obama, whether you like it or not, the way they got out of Iraq, the vacuum they've left, that's why ISIS formed in the first place.
Stick with marriage equality. And I regret deeply that the Senate has not done its job. And they have not permitted a vote on the person that President Obama, a highly qualified person, they've not given him a vote to be able to have the full complement of 9 Supreme Court justices.
I am looking to appoint judges very much in the mold of Justice Scalia. And I've actually picked 20 of them. She doesn't even know who the rebels are. You know, every time we take rebels, whether it's in Iraq or anywhere else, we're arming people. And you know what happens? They end up being worse than the people. Look at what she did in Libya with Gaddafi.
What steps will your energy policy take to meet our energy needs, while at the same time remaining environmentally friendly and minimizing job loss for fossil power plant workers?
Now, I'm all for alternative forms of energy, including wind, including solar, etc. But we need much more than wind and solar. There is a thing called clean coal. Coal will last for 1,000 years in this country. I will bring our energy companies back. They'll be able to compete. They'll make money. They'll pay off our national debt.
China is illegally dumping steel in the United States, and Donald Trump is buying it to build his buildings. I think we can be the 21st century clean energy superpower and create millions of new jobs and businesses. But I also want to be sure that we don't leave people behind. That's why I'm the only candidate from the very beginning of this campaign who had a plan to help us revitalize coal country.
Would either of you name one positive thing that you respect in one another?
I respect his children. His children are incredibly able and devoted, and I think that says a lot about Donald.
I will say this about Hillary. She doesn't quit. She doesn't give up. I respect that. I tell it like it is.